Polar hurricanes, a fuzzy core, and mushballs made of Windex are just some of the surprises that we have pulled from the king of planets.
It's a whole new Jupiter. I love that quote from Mike Jansen, one of our scientists, when we first started getting data on Jupiter and finding out that all our ideas were wrong.
Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, has puzzled scientists since Giovanni Cassini discovered the Great Red Spot in 1665. Starting in the 1970s, multiple space probes showed a complex, swirling atmosphere covering more mysteries. These led to a new mission to probe the inner workings of Jupiter. In Greek mythology, Jupiter was quite the playboy and often hid in clouds. But his wife, Juno, could always see through his disguises, so what better name to give the mission? Juno launched on August 5, 2011, and arrived on July 5, 2016. Its lopsided 53-day orbit takes it screaming over the cloud tops, and then 47,000 miles high to avoid radiation belts. Here's a quick look at some of the surprises Juno has found in its first 5 years. Scientists expected that Jupiter's atmosphere would be well mixed across the planet. Instead, the microwave scanner, which can see several hundred miles below the clouds, shows complex structures that do not line up with visible belts and zones. The magnetic field is uneven, with north being stronger and more complex, indicating something odd inside. And the auroras turn off at night, unlike those on Earth. Juno's orbit crosses the poles, letting it discover 8 cyclones of gas circling a 9th cyclone at the North Pole. At the South Pole, 5 large cyclones circle a central one. Recently, a 7th cyclone formed. It was tiny, only the size of Texas. One of the oddest discoveries is lightning, 16 miles higher than it should occur because lightning needs water vapor, droplets, and ice. But add strong winds and antifreeze. Warm gas rising from the interior pushes ice crystals to high altitude where they meet ammonia gas. The two merge and melt into window cleaner. Falling water ammonia droplets rub against rising ice crystals and produce lightning. Meanwhile, the window cleaner mushballs fall, rise, and grow like hailstones until they drop deep enough to evaporate completely. This is where Jupiter hides its missing ammonia. The biggest mushball of all may be the core, which was thought to be small and rocky if there at all. Instead, it seems to take half the diameter of the planet and to blend evenly into the lower atmosphere. Juno's original mission was for just 2 years and 12 orbits. It now extends to September 2025. The new plan includes flybys of moons Ganymede, Europa, and Io. Eventually, Juno will be commanded to plunge into Jupiter's atmosphere to protect icy moons which may harbor life. And for the next few years, scientists will puzzle over the data they have collected.
We found that our ideas about what we were going to see were just wrong. We got surprises, which is a lot of fun. If you're an experimentalist like me, you like, getting the new data and making all the theorists start over.
Meanwhile, make your own simulation of Jupiter. Stir up some coffee, drip milk into it, and imagine that you are Juno.